Well, my story on my camp experience. I grew up in North Dakota, going to the Assembly of God campgrounds in Devils Lake, North Dakota at Lakewood Park Bible Camp, and that is where I dedicated my life to Jesus Christ as a 14-year-old, summer before my freshman year in high school, going to the altar and saying, I'm going to live for you, Jesus. And I'll never forget that. It was July 1994. I'll never forget that day. And then that next fall in September, we had a discipleship camp there in Devils Lake as well. And I remember Dan Cuno was the speaker, and Dan Cuno was he was the dean of students at Trinity Bible College at the time, and I remember he preached on the baptism of the Holy Spirit, and I responded to the altar call to receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit, and I didn't receive at the altar. And I went back to my cabin, which was cabin 23 in the Horseshoe there at the campgrounds in North Dakota. And I remember praying and seeking after the Lord there in my dorm room, cabin number 23, and just being there by myself. Nobody was praying for me. And I remember saying, Jesus, if this is really from you, then I want all that you have for me. I want all that you have for me. In the moment I said, I want all that you have for me, the Holy Spirit baptized me and I began to speak in tongues. And it was a wonderful, wonderful experience that I experience to this day, every day. And so that was when I was 14. When I was 16, God called me into ministry at camp as well. And now that I'm a pastor and in the ministry, camp is one of the most important tools, ministry tools, that I have in my ministry toolbox, where students, teenagers, can go away from the normal everyday things. They might leave a home that is not a godly home, and they can actually get away and be alone with God. And God transforms lives at camp. That's it.